Hi, I'm Dave Vickers and welcome to the Photo Show. We've got another quick Photoshop tutorial today, and what we're going to look at today is removing objects from images that you don't want, things that are spoiling the image for you. I've got a photo here that I took in South Wales recently at Three Cliffs Bay in the Gower Peninsula, and really like the shot, really like the composition with the river, the cows on the grass, the castle up in the background on the hill. The one thing that's spoiling it for me is the fact that we've got people walking in the background. Now, much as I'd like to run up and tell everyone to get out of the way of my photo, it's not always possible, and it's not always possible to wait for the perfect timing for people to move out of your shot. And it doesn't have to be people. This could be, you know, road cones, objects, things that you don't want within a photograph. So what we're going to look at here is a really quick technique just to clean up the image, just to get it closer to perfection. So first thing I'm going to do, as with all work, is I'm going to duplicate this image. So I'm going to press Ctrl+J to duplicate the layer. And there we go. Now we've got our background layer and layer 1, and we're going to work on layer 1 so that we've still got the background layer underneath. Just in case anything doesn't work out, we can always go back to the beginning and start again with a fresh background layer. So let's zoom in on this image. So Z for your zoom key, zoom tool, and we'll zoom in, and you can see here we've got groups of people in amongst the cows in the background. Now the technique I'm going to use on this image to get rid of the people in the background is to use the patch tool. So the patch tool is found over here where you've got your healing brushes. At the moment it's on spot healing, and if you come down you have your patch tool there. You can also access it by pressing just J on your keyboard, and that will bring up whatever tool is there. If you hold down Shift and press J, it'll start to scroll through the different options, and there we go. This is our patch tool. It looks like a little sewing patch with little stitches around the edge. So this is what we're going to use, and what this allows us to do is to sample different areas of the image to replace the part we want. So let's start off here. We've got a little child here, and what we're going to do is we're just going to draw a selection roughly around there. You see now we've got the marching ant selection, and when we put the patch tool within that selection, you can see that another arrow appears indicating that we can now move that. So if we click and drag across to a similar area, and you've got the preview there so you can line it up, let go, and there immediately, let's do Ctrl+D to get rid of the selection. You can see there's the child gone. So just continuing this way, let's carry on, and what we'll try and do, let's try and do these two people together at the same time. So I'm going to get the shadow as well of that person there, because otherwise you'll just have a shadow sitting on the ground. We'll do that, and we're looking for areas that are similar. So looking at the red bushes there, over here looks fairly similar, so let's drag across to there. Line up the grass a little, let go, and there we go. We've now got rid of them as well. There's before and there's after. Let's carry on. We've got the guy with the red backpack. And we'll clip him there. Bring him across. There, looks good. Ctrl+D to get rid of the selection. And we just got one more person on this end now. So quickly around them. Cross that way a little bit, let go, Ctrl+D. And there you can see we very quickly got rid of 5 people that were in the shot and given us a very clean looking selection. I think we've got a couple more people back this way, so let's... If you hold down the space bar, it'll turn into the little grab hand, and then you can click and drag along your image, and there we've got 2 more people walking there. So let's try and get these both at the same time. And your selection doesn't have to be spot on, you know, just a rough selection. Yeah, in fact, the more random it is, the better it will blend in. Let's move that along to there. We'll line that patch of grass up at the back, let go. And there we go. Just check we've got nobody else in the image there. If we come back to full size, There's the image previously with the people in it. Take them out, and we've got a beautiful looking image, minus any people. So I'm going to merge the visible now, so Shift Control and E, and I'm going to save that out as, if I add double A on the end, so that I know I've adjusted it already. So that's one image there that we've done it on. Let's try one more image. Again here, it's a waterfall, it's the Hendred waterfall in the Brecon Beacons in Wales. And it's a beautiful location, but obviously people want to go there, people want to see it, people want to photograph. And in this one, we have a guy at the back here, and we have another photographer behind the waterfall. But unfortunately, they're dressed in bright red. So bright red is actually, you know, probably the colour that's going to stand out, especially amongst the green. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and remove these two people from the image. So we'll start off with the chap on the left-hand side here. So let's zoom into the image. What I haven't done here is duplicate the image. So Ctrl and J. So we're working on a separate layer over the top. Now just press J for your patch tool, and because that's where we were chosen before, that's come up straight away. And let's make a rough selection around this guy. And we'll move along the line of the rock there, just so it matches up with the rock that's already there. Let go, Ctrl+D, and there we go. Just like magic, we've made him disappear. So now if you want to hold down your space bar, move the image around, and we've got our lady photographer in the bright red jacket here to get rid of as well. So this is going to be slightly trickier because we've got the fall of the rain, so this may take a couple of attempts to get this spot on. So let's make a rough selection around there, and we'll try that way first. You can see we've got a little bit of ghosting from where she was before, so let's pull that section there and match it up slightly with the go. I think I'm going to do a little bit more work there because that's still looking slightly unrealistic. I'm going to remove this patch of water there because it seems to be falling from nowhere. That's better. And there we go. Removing people from the image, really simple, really quick technique. And now you've gone from an image that is nice, but it has a couple of people in it, to something which is a much more natural looking image. So there you go. Really quick tip on how to remove people and objects from images just using the patch tool. I hope this has been helpful. I'm Dave Vickers. This is the Photo Show. Until next time, see you then.